Hey everybody, Corey here, coming at you with another knife first impressions video because I have a problem and they need a hotline for people like me. Anyhow, today we are taking a look at the Ochs Osprey EDX. This is a really cool knife, 3.25 inch blade. What attracted me to this was the milling and the micarta and the fact that the edges are quite rounded. You can see right there. This thing just screams EDC, it just screams use me, and it's going to be comfortable, and I was just totally taken aback by it. Once I found out it was manufactured by Rayot, that was the end of it for me. I knew it was going to be well built, so I pulled the trigger and I went for it. So here's a quick view of the front. Here's a quick view of the back. Very happy to say that the milling and the micarta overlays are symmetrical, so you get them on the front and the back. Huge pet peeve of mine when designers put a ton of emphasis on the front scale and then the lock side is just nothing. There's no texture, there's no milling, there's no nothing. Don't like that. I like symmetrical knives, so that's good here. What are we looking at in terms of materials? You're getting a titanium frame with stainless steel hardware. Obviously, you're getting the micarta overlay / inlay. It's kind of both. You can see that it's on top, but it's also set within. So actually not really sure what to formally call that, but I'll call it an overlay and an inlay. And then you're getting Bowler M390 blade steel, which is absolutely wonderful. I believe it's over there. Yup, there it is. You can see it right there. In terms of functionality and my limited experience with this knife, absolutely love everything I see so far. Rayot as a manufacturer continues to prove to me that they can just do whatever they want and they can do it absolutely well. My initial impressions, based on what I was hoping for, it is as comfortable as I was hoping it would be with those rounded edges. The milling on the titanium portion of the handle is actually more aggressive than I expected it to be, and it's noticeable every single time you open the knife because that's where your thumb sits when you flip it. It's actually really nice, and it does provide a little bit extra grip when you're holding it, which is cool because there's no jimping on this knife. Right now, from a first impression standpoint, the only thing that I wish this knife did differently was a little bit of jimping, preferably kind of like the same texture as the milling here, like a very light but aggressive Spyderco style jimping, but other than that, everything I'm seeing I love. The blade has a swedge that starts a little bit past the halfway point and extends all the way out to the tip. This is nice because it's going to enhance your piercing capabilities and your cutting capabilities closer towards the tip, but it's going to maintain its rigidity all the way out towards the tip, and then of course you've got the full blade stock all the way back to the pivot. Finally, you've got a full finger choil. It is a full finger choil and it comfortably fits. You can see that I do have a millimeter or two between my finger and the blade, so you're not going to worry about cutting yourself when it comes to actually utilizing that full fingered choil. Rayot manufacturing, Rayot fit and finish. You can see, well, maybe you can't, but I'm telling you right now, the transition between the titanium and the micarta it's amazing. It is absolutely flawless. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Rayot just does great work. Deployment methods. There is no jimping on the top of the flipper tab, but there is jimping on the back of the flipper tab. This is clearly made to be push buttoned. It feels very good when you push button it. Now, that being said, can you flip it? Yes. Is it comfortable? Yeah, it's pretty comfortable, but it's just so obvious that it was made to be push button, which is, it can be nice if you're one of those people who for whatever reason thinks flipper tabs are like the devil. It's got a very short, very obscure flipper tab, and oh, by the way, while I can't reliably thumb flick this, if you're that guy, you can Spidey flick it because it does have that cutout in the blade. Ochs, I love his work. I originally saw his first knife, or one of his first knives that he seemed to really put out there for the public, the Orca. It caught my eye, but this one really is what pushed me over the edge. The size is really nice. It's good for EDC. The pocket clip, while not formally deep carry, sits about that far out of your pocket, so it's really not a big deal. Again, Rayot fit and finish. It's nice. It's really nice. If this is the kind of knife that catches your eye, I would definitely say take a look at it, consider it. They might be a little hard to get because obviously it's kind of like a mid-tech thing. You know, Rayot only does them in a certain amount of batches based on, you know, what Eric wants them to do. So, man, I see it. I think this thing's going to be really great, and I hope Nick Shabazz gets a hold of one of these because I'm interested to see what he has to say about it. But very slicey blade, very ergonomic handle, quality materials, and great build fit and finish from Rayot. You just can't go wrong with this. The price going to run you about $330 to $360 depending on which one you pick up. How do I feel about that? A-okay. They did just about everything right with this. I can't complain. This could definitely be your one and only EDC knife. I don't even need to handle it for that long to know that. I mean, they did a lot of things right. And with the Rayot build quality, you're good. You're good to go. I'm not offended with the materials that you get in the build quality. Not offended at all. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Stick around for the long-term review. It'll be up sometime, but I really don't think you need that. I mean, this is just great so far. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.